Ah, the sounds of an Etsy holiday.
Ice up, son. What's up? Ice up, son. What's up? Carolina, keep pounding. Carolina, keep pounding. The Panthers on a prowl. We'll continue driving down the field to the red zone. We just got a first down and 10. Smitty on the loose, wide open Ted again. Stack 6 more on the board, looking like a win. With the 6-game winning streak, put them out their misery. Brady wanna cry when the ref threw the penalty. Panthers got a hot team, Patriots the enemy. Draw the first blood, different team than we used to be. Cam swerving through the traffic signal in a first down. Fans on their feet and the crowd getting really loud. Offense did a job off the field. There's a towel. Bank of America. Stadium is going down. Defense got him pushed back to the end zone. Hardy with the sack. That's a safety and we got the ball. Rushing on your shotgun. Staring at the barrel, y'all. All New England fans hear him saying that ain't fair at all. Ice up, son. What's up? Ice up, son. What's up? Carolina, keep pounding. Carolina, keep pounding. Ice up, son. What's up? Ice up, son. What's up? Carolina, keep pounding. Carolina, keep pounding. Better watch the linebacker, he can read you like a book. Run 40 yards just to tackle Luke. Got him shook, Tober like a tank. And D'Angelo with the fake. Stiff arm, out of bounds, 25 the game. Stewart back, healthy 3 lethal running backs. It's suicide at the wide receivers, it's a rout. Secret weapon make plays, Greg Olsen make it happen. Keep pounding on these haters, we ain't playing John Madden. Legion of the hometown go boom. Force and fumbles, Panthers making sure the ball is loose. Jack move, Charles Johnson, yeah, he will come attack you. State of mind, mentally and physically, we pass you. Godfrey in the nickel back, and he making sure we're safe. Panthers on the prowl, we gon' come and elevate the state. Hard fought thriller, only 59 seconds left. Panther fans on the feet, heart beating out the chest. Ice up, son, what's up? Ice up, son, what's up? Carolina, keep pounding. Carolina, keep pounding. Ice up, son, what's up? Ice up, son, what's up? Carolina, keep pounding. Carolina, keep pounding.
Purchase your track.
Ice up, son, what's up? Ice up, son, what's up? Carolina, keep pounding. Carolina, keep pounding. Ice up, son, what's up? Ice up, son. Carolina, keep pounding. Carolina, keep pounding.
Purchase your track now.
Build a website you
What's up, guys? Hit that like button, hit that sub button, hit that bell so don't comment down below if you feel like doing so, and don't forget to check out the Facebook group page. Keep pounding in all caps for in-game posts, polls, opinions, and reactions to any videos. So just get ready for the channel and for the other sports app. Keep Pounding Fantasy Ball League. if you want to get your hands on an intro like the one you see on the screen, go check out Lindara Ty on Instagram. Using her last name first, Ty, T-A-I, dot Lindara, L-I-N-D-A-R-A, for videos, panels, etc. to upgrade your streaming experience. Lindara Ty on Instagram. Now, also go check out Monster Sub and Grub out in Spartanburg, South Carolina. Get yourself a tasty sub if you want to get your hands on a way to enjoy your Panthers victory today. You know, and also Vinny's Pizza out in Spartanburg, South Carolina. And Duluth, Georgia. My bad. Duluth, Georgia. Best pizza you will ever eat in the Southeast, in my opinion. Big shout out to Dilworth Neighborhood Grill in Charlotte, North Carolina. Amazing food. I love their food. So if you're in Charlotte, go check them out. That being said, the entire day, it felt like 2015 energy. It really, really did. I was so hyped the entire day. I was so amped. All right, so let me read these chats and then I will tell you about my experience today. And we'll enjoy this victory together. Shall we? Let me see what's going on with my mic. My mic don't want to work today. No? Mic don't want to work today? There we go. There we go. It's working. Okay. I always have tech issues whenever I'm moving locations. I don't know why. But, hey. Let's go. Jared says you can say a lot about this team, but you can't say they aren't resilient and don't bounce back. That's a fact. Isaiah says haven't lost 2 in a row since week 2. Beat Seahawks next home game next week, and hope for a Dolphins win, and then we take the division. Jared says we hear you. Law, we can tell you've been yelling. Yeah, I don't have a voice anymore. I honest to God don't have a voice anymore. I told y'all they were gonna hear me. I told y'all. I'll let y'all know before I even walked in that building, they were gonna hear me. So let's talk about that experience today and taking back the division lead. I'm going to walk you through this entire experience because y'all need to understand how this came about. So it started out with the tailgating, with the Roaring Riot. They sold out of tickets to the general public. You have to be a member in order to get tickets to the Roaring Riot tailgate. So I wasn't able to make it in, but I did snag one of these for free. This beautiful little energy drink of Alani, and it's a blue slush. Is exactly what it is. And normally I'm not an energy drink person. These things are good. I'm telling you right now. I'll drink it on stream to prove it. That's freaking good. And honestly, I could use the energy right now anyway. It's been a busy day. So, I then went up to Dilworth's, to enjoy a meal. Delicious chicken sandwiches up there, by the way. Definitely get your hands on one. Awesome waitstaff. And I noticed on ESPN, they gave us 20 minutes of time. The Panthers. And I said, hold up a minute. ESPN's finally giving us the time of day? What the heck is going on? Like, what year is it? What year is it where the ESPN finally gives us that type of time of day? That's crazy. So they ran the whole Cam Newton article interview with ESPN, which I enjoyed thoroughly. I thought that was really cool. And they had a full-on 15-minute conversation about the division title run. They highlighted Tedorone McMillan, and they said he was second in yardage this year. And I said, hold up. They're showing Tedorone McMillan? They're actually interviewing Bryce Young? What year is it, bro? I was stunned. I'm not even gonna lie. And this is before the game even started. I said, hold up a minute. When ESPN shows us that kind of love, something's about to go down. Like, the Vegas odds. You know how they roll. Something's about to go down today. Because they don't do that for just any team that has been sucking for the last 10 years. They're not going to do that. You have to at least earn that time with ESPN. T-Mac, Offensive Rookie of the Year. Absolutely. But yeah, I want to get some bacon, some Waffle House, so don't mind me, I haven't eaten yet. But when it's this late, you gotta settle. But I got one of these delicious energy drinks. I had a delicious meal. I'm walking up to the stadium, and my phone is dying. So I go to my car to try to charge up my phone. The phone would not charge. So, sup Heels Roll, shout out to you. Here's what I do. I walk up to the stadium, and I think, okay, 1% battery, as long as I turn it off, and I turn it back on right when I'm scanning the ticket, that should be fine. Because I've done that before. I walk up right to the line, and the phone dies. Right as I'm walking up to the line. And I'm thinking, oh, shit. Like, I paid how much for these tickets? I can't even get in. So I walk up to these people and shout out to Mr. David Sparks and Verna of Guest Relations, because here's what they did. They said, would you like to charge your phone? We'll check the Ticketmaster account to see if you have bought a ticket. Lo and behold, they found the ticket. They wrote it on a piece of paper. And they said, okay, I'm going to sign this. You know, it's legitimate. We're going to charge your phone. You come back and grab your phone. You know? And they were just awesome about it. And I loved it, man. I was just like, you didn't even have to do that. And you did. That's over and above and beyond recognition right there. Service recognition. You guys, like, absolutely were fantastic. And I gotta show that love, man. I gotta show that love. Not all heroes wear capes, man. Not all heroes wear capes. And these people at that security desk, and at that security check on the south gate, were amazing people. I want you, Tepper, please recognize these people. Somebody in this organization, whoever's in upper management, recognize these people and show them that love. Give them a raise, something worthy of their recognition status, because that was over and above and beyond what they were called to do, you know, because I've been to music venues, I've been to places that are pretty much just like, oh, sorry, your phone died, you can't get in. Regardless of what happens, you can't get in. And you're basically relying on the kindness of the person running the desk or the check sweep, you know, to let you in. And if they don't do it, sorry about your bad luck, you know. You know, you just wasted all that money for nothing. And if you don't have ticket insurance, you're screwed. But every once in a while, you'll run into some amazing individuals that run these security checks that say, I want to make this a positive experience for you. I want to continuously make this a positive experience for you in any way that I can. So they said, let me charge your phone for you. Let me find your ticket. Let me make sure that you are set up, you know, and that you can get in here. Scanned the ticket, got in. They gave me the info for the seat. I was able to find my seat. I was able to enjoy the game. Yeah, I missed the first quarter a little bit. But did I enjoy the rest of the game? Absolutely. Because I had peace of mind that I knew I could go down to that south gate and grab my phone once it was charged. And I thought, thank you. Thank you. See, this is why these people need to be raised up and celebrated within organizations. I don't care how much these organizations are making or how corporate they are. Show these people some love, man, because this is how you run an organization. When you hire people like this is what makes people have a great experience. And that's coming from somebody that has gone through the work and gotten a business degree. I don't need a business degree to tell you how to run your company. If you got employees like this, you're doing everything right. You're literally doing everything right. So yes, shout out David Sparks, who was running the security. He came back by later on when I was visiting with the super fans. Awesome dude. Love this dude's energy and who he is. You know, just awesome person in general. Love him to death. And you know, I don't think I ever gave him my info. I don't think he ever asked for it. But awesome dude, man. Yeah, I ran into him later on. I was just like, aren't you the dude that helped me out at security check? He was like, yeah. And I was like, yo, let's enjoy this win, man. He was hyped, dude. And I'm like, that's the type of people I love right there. Give me more of those. Tepper, hire more of those people, please. For real. Those are the people that make me go around the whole stadium, wherever I can, and I say thank you for what you do. Even if you're just running a stairlift or an escalator or whatever you do. If you're running a food snack, whatever you do, thank you for what you do, because you're contributing something big. Whatever job you do, you're contributing to a great Panthers fans experience. You never know when these people might be the first time there. You want their first experience to be amazing. In my case, I've been there several times. You know, so naturally, you want every fan's experience to be a great one. And they did exactly that. And so I want to highlight them and show them their love. So, Verna, David Sparks, thank you. Thank you. Tipping my hat to you. As we honor the great Sam Mills, he would be impressed. But what you did today. That is going above and beyond. And I am proud to highlight you guys on stream and give you guys the respect you're due. I apologize, I'm not fully vocal right now. That game took away my voice. I'm not even lying. My voice is gone. Shout out to Real Sunchild. How you doing, man? Been a while since I've seen you in chat. How's life, brother? Because we all brothers and sisters here, man. We all family. And we all celebrating together, man. So I get to my seat. I'm sitting there in section 550. And who do I run into? Kevin Avery of the 4-Man Rush. Shout out to Kevin Avery. I wasn't expecting him to be up there. I thought he had like a much more expensive seat or something like that. But who knows? Maybe he was having trouble this time of year. You know, that's all he could afford at the time. I'm not here to judge. All I'm saying is, he was at the game. I said hi to him. You know what I mean? And that's what's up. You know, everybody works, man. Everybody makes money. I ain't here to judge nobody's salary. on nobody's money. I'm just glad I ran into him. I saw him the first time when I was walking down the stairs. I thought, no way that could be him. And I said, hold up. Is he wearing a headset? That dude is always wearing a trucker's headset. That's how I knew it was him. And I said something to him. And it was him. And I've hung out with him in training camp about 2-3 years ago. The last year of training camp in Spartanburg. But yeah, that was awesome. Running into him. The whole section was jumping, man. They were energetic. They were loud. I told you, man. Oh, I told you they were going to hear me. They heard me. No question about it, they heard me. The entire day. So. I want to highlight one more person real quick. And that's the drummer outside. That had a whole drum set. And he was just pounding away on it. And I was like, dude, that's what's up right there. Because you are contributing to the positive energy atmosphere of these games. The fan experience. Those are the people I freaking love. I freaking love it because it's become part of the experience for me now. To where when I go to a Panthers game, I look for these people. You know, they're beating on the 10 drums and stuff outside on the street. Yeah, they're looking for some money, sure. But I love the energy they bring, man. They're awesome people. All of them. And if you're one of those, please do reach out to me. I want to give you your proper love on stream. I do. Sorry about that. This energy drinks mess with me, man. But I mean, that was a lot of fun. I really just love the whole experience in general. I love the stadium. I love the people in it. I love the entire franchise. I do. From top to bottom. Well, I don't necessarily fully love Tepper's actions right now, but I love the full franchise, you know, in general. Just awesome people. I'm wearing my Super Bowl 50 hat because if you have been paying attention, we brought that Super Bowl energy into the stadium today. This crowd created 3 false starts and caused the Bucs to call a timeout. Nice freaking job. Nice job. That's the type of energy from 2015 right there. That's the energy I expected when I walked into there. This had a 2015 vibe to it all the way through. This is what I've been waiting for. God, the nostalgia, man. Just every bit of the nostalgia today. It was beautiful. It was absolutely beautiful.
And even the tailgate, man. Shout out to the tailgate people. Everybody was nice to me. Everybody. Except for Tampa Bay fucked. Yuckers, that were complaining and talking trash. And I said, you know what? I'm going to talk some trash right back at y'all. I enjoyed it too. I enjoyed it. That was fun. Hey, y'all still got one more. Y'all still got one more. One more opportunity to try to take us down. Good luck. The way we're playing right now, good luck. Because if logic follows, the win-loss, we're winning in Tampa. Division's ours. We just took the lead back. We could win next week. We could win next week. If the Buccaneers lose to the Dolphins and we win against Seattle, it's ours. Straight up, it's ours. Buccaneers have lost 3 straight to all division opponents. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's beautiful. And they lost to a team with 19 flags. It's such beautiful karma. It's so beautiful. So let me kind of walk you through a little bit of that game. And by the way, they gave us these riot towels. Hold up. Yes, sir. You know I was flinging my loud and proud today. Yeah, that's another great memory right there. I'm going to have physically in my hand from a game like this. Because every game back in 2015, they were handing stuff out. And so, in this game, they handed out those black towels. All blacked out. Black helmets, everything. Greg Olsen beating the drum. The Sam Mills honorary. Just the energy was through the roof for this game. I've never felt it like that in the games that I've come to recently. I've never felt it anywhere close to that. The only time I felt it that way was back in 15. And just, yes, the refs were horrible today. I mean, I'll start with that. The refs were horrible. And so, if you were at the game and you heard an entire section chant, "Ref, you suck," at the top of their lungs, that was our section. We started that. Our section takes credit for that. I wasn't the one that started it, but our section did. But there were several reasons why we had to do that. Because it was just horrendously bad. There was the pass interference stuff. There was the missed face mask. That should have been a penalty. I mean, it was obvious. These referees were against us from the start. You know, and we're all just like, okay, how much did Tampa pay you this time? How much did the league pay you this time to keep us silent? Because there's just no way that they missed this many calls in one game. In a division title game. Come on. Like, you gotta be kidding me. There were a few legitimate ones. I'll give you that. But the majority of them were trash. Trash calls. Oh my gosh. Mega trash. To the point where I'm like, what in the world are we watching? Like, what did they buy you, a helicopter this time? A Maserati? What did they buy you this time? A private plane? Come on, refs. Like, unreal, dude. And so, not only did we beat the Tampa Bay Bucks today, we beat the referees, and we did not beat ourselves. So yet again, proving that we can do all three in one game. Multiple times in one season. We did it against the Rams. We did it against the Cowboys. We did it against the Falcons. What more do we need to prove there? Like, stop paying these referees off to screw us over. Please. League. Make it a fair game. Please. There was one point where they were just standing around after the field goal. You know, after the Tampa Bay field goal. Standing there, just yapping away. For about 5 straight minutes. It wasn't a TV timeout either. No, these guys were just trying to figure out a flag. And I'm like, call a flag already. Get on with the game, bro. Like, there's TV contracts. There's people in the stands, bro. Get on with it. Why do you need to stand there for 5 minutes discussing whether a field goal is good or not? Whether there was, like, some type of holding call. Like, please. Do us the favor of just getting off the field. So we can get on with our day. You know what I'm saying? Like, the referees are ridiculous. And Cam Newton wants a union for these people? How is that helpful? Please, somebody tell me how that's helpful. When the NFL Players Association, you know, the alumni aren't even getting paid. And now you want to make a referee union? After what you just saw today? Like, with all due respect, Cam, no. No. That does not solve the problem. I'm sorry, no. The more I watch of these referees, the more it pisses me off. To the point where I'm just like, nah. I can't do it. I cannot support that position. I can't do it. But we're not here to complain about the refs. We're here to celebrate a victory. So, I'm sitting there in section 550, listening to everybody else go nuts. And I'm saying to myself, there's no better place to be right now than this seat right now. watching my Panthers win and trying to take back this crown. There's no better place to be. We just need to be consistent. Exactly, Isaiah. You're exactly right. So, speaking of consistency, shall we talk about this game a little bit? Let's start with Bryce Young. 21 for 32, 191, 2 touchdowns, 0 picks. 0 picks. 0. In yet another game. And this is versus Levante David. You're talking about people like Tyke Smith. You're talking about people like Chris Braswell, Antoine Winfield. All these people. Yaya Dobby. All these people could pick the ball off. Even Vito. All these people are capable of picking the ball off. And he did not throw one pick. He took care of the ball. Keys to victory. Take care of the ball. Check. 102.5 passer rating. $191 yards. Impressive. So, let's talk about rushing. 9 carries, 29 yards, 3.2 for Rico. Chuba, 6 carries, 27 yards, and 4.5 average. Now, can I just say, Chuba, Chuba, choo choo? Put that on a shirt, please. Trademark that, please. And send me some money. Because, oh my goodness. Chuba's a dog. I'm trying to tell you, Chuba is a dog. And if y'all don't believe that at this point, I don't know what to tell you. Every time I turned around, this man was getting a first down. I was like, let me find out. We ran Jimmy on a jet sweep for 25 yards in the first drive. I missed that one apparently. Must have happened in the first quarter. That must have been what led to that 3 points that we got. Because I was dealing with the phone issue for the whole first quarter, so I couldn't get in time to see all that. Bryce Young 4 rushes for 20. And he's working on sliding. So give him credit. He's working on it. He's getting better. So receiving. Can we talk about T-Mac? T-Mac. Oh my God, T-Mac. T-Mac. Rookie of the year, T-Mac. Oh my goodness. This dude was ridiculous all day long. All day long. 73 yards. Anytime you threw this man the ball, he was all over it. Unless there was a defender knocking it down. Every time you threw that man the ball, hands like glue. I was like, okay, Tat, who are you? Because holy God, that catch, dude. That one-handed catch. I was like, okay. Y'all trying to pull some Puka stuff now. I like it. Mr. Coker, 3 catches for 47. Come on down, Coker. Come on down. Come and get your love, bro. Come and get your love. Coker, you're a beast. You're a beast. Come on. Mitchell Evans with his 3 catches for 23, moving the sticks. You gotta have that guy that moves the sticks, man. You gotta have that guy. And Mitchell Evans is him. Rico. Mr. Rico, 4 catches for 14. Alright. Now, before we continue, XL, you were guarded very, very well. There was nothing that anybody could do to get you that ball any better than they could. And there was nothing more than XL that you could do to catch those balls. I don't blame you for those drops. I don't at all. Other people are going to say, oh, he dropped the ball, he's got breaks for hands. No. Y'all need to get up off of him. That's good defense. That's good, solid defense. Because, again, you're doing with Levante David. You're doing with Tyke Smith. You're doing with Chris Braswell. You're doing with Antoine Winfield. And you're also dealing with Vita. All of these guys can get a pass deflection at any one point that they want to. And 2 of them did. Tyke Smith got 1, and Jamal Dean got 1. Jacob Parrish got 2. And Vita got 1. That's what I'm saying. Like, all of these guys are very, very, very talented players. So you're talking about XL, a guy that's had trouble catching the ball at times. And you're going to tell me, after 2 games of him catching the ball, that XL was the problem of not catching those balls when these guys were all over him? No. Anybody that's touting that on any live stream today, don't listen to that hogwash. I saw it personally. I was butt in seat in Charlotte and saw it personally. You know, give him some grace today. Give him some grace. Please. I know we got some picky people in this fan base. I know we do. But give XL his credit, man. The 1 catch he was able to haul in, he got for 12 yards. What more do you want him to do? I don't know what else you want him to do. Alright, so Jatavion Sanders, thank you for finally finding the end zone. We have not been throwing this ball to him at all, and I don't know why. Well, it turns out we had a red zone play for him, and it worked. So can we please show Mr. Sanders some love for that touchdown right there? Please. Because that's beautiful right there, man. That's beautiful. Chuba caught 1 as well for 7. Tommy Trimble caught 1 for 6. and made the earth tremble. So overall, you're looking at 21 catches, 191 yards, 2 touchdowns. 21 catches, 31 targets. You know how I know Bryce Young was running this offense? Because we won. Because of that stat right there. 21 for 31. For almost 200 yards of receiving. When this man is allowed to throw it deeper down the field, we win the game. Period. Period. It's a fact. We are now 8-3. 8-3. We are not favored in games. That's not a fluke, folks. That's real. And look at that. We didn't fumble the ball even once. That is taking care of the ball. And I'm incredibly proud of this offense. Well done. Well freaking done. Tipping my cap to you. Well done. I just think it's beautiful. We don't have the best talent in the league, by far. But we have enough talent that people are afraid of us. They don't want to play in Charlotte. Not this time of year. Not anymore. Because they know we're going to bring it. And they know we got enough firepower to win. Look who's leading the tacklers list again on defense. Nick Scott. 10 total tackles, 9 solo. Props for being a solo tackler today. Very impressive. That's not the problem. The problem is, in the fourth quarter, he was targeted with passers. Godwin, they ran Godwin at him. They ran Mike Evans at him. And they ran Ikuba against him. And they won. Did he make the tackles? Yes. Did he make the solo tackles? Yes. That's not the problem. His coverage was the problem. And I've been trying to tell you guys this week after week after week. For all the people that are saying, oh yeah, Nick Scott is just fine. He's alright. He can handle his own. Okay. Stop putting him in single high situations. Stop it. He gave up a touchdown to Mike Evans. Or what should have been a touchdown. But he made the tackle. I do not like those situations where it's literally Chris Godwin Jr., Mike Evans, or Ikuba versus Nick Scott with no help. I don't like that. Because he's going to get cooked 99 times out of 100. Especially against Mike Evans. He is undersized for a safety. He can't cover a parked car. And it's just not the right spot for him to be. He needs to be in run support. That's what he does. Why do you think he has the tackler list, the top of the tackler list, because that's what he does. He's a tackler. So let him be a tackler. Let him be what he does best. That's what I don't understand about Ajaro. Like, why put him in those situations? I don't get it. I let him hear it too at the game. I let him hear that. It was during a quiet break time, and I basically, in between plays where Nick Scott had given up another big play to guess who? Freaking Levante David. Or Godwin. It was Godwin. Yeah, it was right after the Godwin play. And I don't know if they heard me or not, but I screamed it. I said, Ijaro, get him out of nickel safety. Get him out of that situation because it is not working. Get him out of it. That's not where he belongs. I don't care if you're running a 4-3, 3-4, Tampa 2, or a hybrid. He does not belong there. That's not what he does. Y'all had the same problem with Jeremy Chin. Jeremy Chin is a run stopper. Ijaro could not figure out for the life of him where to put Jeremy Chin. And it was the most frustrating thing ever. Because I was just like, dude, it's not rocket science. Why do you think Jeremy Chin was leading tackles? And you drove him out of Carolina. What are you going to do to Nick Scott? He's going to leave Carolina. Guess what? He's going to be a run stopper somewhere else, and he's going to excel. Maybe not get Pro Bowl votes, but still excel somewhere else, depending on where it goes. My point is, give him help, or get him out of the single high safety look. Please. Ijaro, I am begging you. I'm begging you. Because if we face Mike Evans again, and Godwin again, these guys are going to want a total piece of this dude. And they're going to rip him to shreds. Because after this game, they're going to be chomping at the bit. After what they saw in that fourth quarter, they're going to be chomping at the bit. You got to get him out of that single high. You got to get him out. Dude, what do you think Seattle's going to do when they see that on tape? Somebody please tell me in chat. What do you think Seattle is going to do when they see that on tape? Guess what? They're going to game plan it. That's going to be their main game plan. Because guess what? You can't get by Mike Evans. Because Mike Evans is being guarded by J.C. Horn. You can't go to Godwin. Because Godwin is being guarded by Mike Jack. Guess who's getting the ball? Iguba. Over the middle. Dealing with, guess who? Nick Scott. No help in a single high. When you're blitzing everybody else. Ijaro, this is not rocket science, dude. If you have an ounce of control, tell Dave the truth about Nick Scott. If you feel like you have any ounce of control, tell him this is what he needs to be doing, because I don't think Dave gets it. Dave is in control of the personnel just as much as Ijaro is. He should be controlling that. But it's Ijaro's job to place the players where they need to be. So you're both at fault. Both can be true at the same time. And the fact that I have to scream that out in the middle of a game where Nick Scott jogs, literally jogs, to try to stop. Chris Godwin Jr. pisses me off. I was literally like, you could jog in practice. Don't jog in a game. That's just embarrassing. In a division title game, you don't jog after Godwin. It's not the matter with you. Like, I'm not one to nitpick, but that pissed me off. When you show me a lack of effort like that, no, dog, get off my field. Get off my field. We're trying to win a division title. We're not playing patty cake here. We're not running track. You know, this is not a marathon run, you know? Where you can just jog your way to the finish line. Like it's a 2K. You know? Get the heck off my field with that crap. Because you know what? If I was head coach, I'd be telling him, you're going to be running laps on Monday. And if I see you jog, you're doing push-ups for every time you jog. That'll motivate him. I'm telling you, I don't play. I don't play that BS. And Dave, you shouldn't either. Especially in a division title run. Like, if I catch you jogging on defense and you're not doing your job, oh yeah, you're definitely running laps Monday morning. No. Mm-mm. Some of the best coaches in the NFL and college will make you run laps. If you do that garbage. That's a guarantee. Especially when you are trying to fight for a trophy or a division crown. And it's just amazing to me. Nick, that's the only bone I've got to pick with you. The rest is a gyro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like you as a person. I really do. Like, please don't make me shout that during a game. Ever again. If you're in a Panthers uniform, please don't make me do that again. I did not enjoy that. I did not enjoy having to do that. You know, everybody knows what your weakness is. It's on tape. Everybody's seen it. Why do you think they're throwing passes near you? It's not rocket science. It's football. Everybody's figured this out. From the Saints all the way up to the freaking Rams. Everyone on our roster, on our schedule, has figured it out. You think the Bucs didn't figure it out? Come on. These guys did their homework on us, man. That entire first half, we couldn't get anything on these guys. And that's running our best offense on them. So, good defense by the Buccaneers. And I give them credit for that. But eventually, Buccaneers defense got tired. You know why? Because we started making plays. And shout out to Mr. Christian Rosebloom. Being clutch when we needed him. This dude can ball. I love Christian Rosebloom right now. Every time you look up, this dude was doing something in this game. 8 total tackles, 3 solo, 1 sack, 1 tackle for a loss, 1 QB hit. Every time you looked up, when that Panthers defense was on the field, he was there. Who does that remind y'all of? Whenever there was a run play, this dude was all over it. Whenever there was a blitz, he was involved. Tell me that doesn't remind you of Luke Kuechly. Oh, man. I love it. Shout out to the linebackers coach. Teaching them like Luke Kuechly. And Luke, offering his advice in the locker rooms and stuff like that. It's awesome. Shout out Claudin. Mr. Claudin. Earning his money today. I love this dude. I love these guys that are not supposed to be doing anything, but they come up and they start making plays. At the beginning of the year, when you saw Claudin on that roster, you're thinking, who is this dude? Who is this dude? And look at the stats, man. Shout out to Trevon Moehrig. 7 tackles, doing his thing. Shout out to Mr. Derek Brown. Now you already know, Derek Brown, whenever there's a big game, this dude steps up. This dude steps up every game. But in particular this one, a sack and a tackle for a loss. I mean, can we just show some love to Derek Brown? Please. Shao Smith-Wade. Making tackles. I'll admit he got burnt once on a big play that led to a stick moving situation, but Chow's been solid. There's a reason this man hasn't been tested. Because he has passed every test. Mr. Caleb Evans. About time you joined the party. About freaking time. 4 total tackles today. 2 solo. That means 8 tackles for him on the year. Still well below average, even for a number 4 corner. Trash. Pure trash. Numbers wise. And it's not because of his ability to play, I don't think. I think it's a gyro. Just not putting him in. Or not using him correctly. So, I got a major bone to pick with that one because I don't know what we're gonna do with the Caleb Evans. At this point, I say let him go. End of the year, let him go. That was a failed experiment. We were trying to get like a number 4 corner. You know, we saw Caleb Evans. We thought, okay, yeah, this dude's got a history of being talented. He's doing this and that, you know. And the third, you know, so we spent a waiver on him. Can we not just admit this is the one that slipped through the cracks? You know, it happens once in a freaking blue moon. Even with the best GMs, they're not Jesus. You know what I mean? Like, eventually they're going to make a mistake. You know, and at this point, it was him. And it's okay. Like, no one's going to fault you for that. We wasted a waiver on that. You know what I'm saying? Like, no one's going to complain about that. We just got to clean up our mess. That's all it is. Shout out Joker Wild. He says, hell yeah, great day today. Yes, sir. Indeed, indeed, indeed. Nick Scorden. Every time we needed a big play, Nick Scorden stepped up today. Shout out Nick Scorden, man. 4 tackles, 2 solo, and a tackle for a loss. Big, clutch tackle for a loss. Mr. J.C. Horn. I mean, can we just... What more do I need to say? It's J.C. Horn. There's a reason this man is not targeted. Anytime you try to target a wide receiver on J.C. Horn, he has shut them down. There's only been 2 wide receivers the entire year that have gotten by J.C. Horn and actually roasted him. And respect given to those wide receivers. Because he was not one of those, he was having an off day. Which even the best players have an off day. The other one was just a doggone good player. And it was Pickens. And something awakened in Pickens that day against the Cowboys. Because this dude went on a freaking massive hot streak. Nobody could slow this dude down. So, not even the best corners in the league could shut this dude down. So, it stands to reason that J.C. Horn has earned his Pro Bowl spot in the voting. He is the best corner, or arguably one of the top 3 corners in the league. I don't think anyone disputes that at this point. If you do, it's because you have bias against this Panthers team. You know, because of how terrible we've been so far. And how much we are not noticed. Because we haven't been winning games, you know, consistently. Okay. But let's talk about the games we did win consistently. Guess who was at the forefront of that on defense? J.C. Horn. You don't get to pick and choose. You don't get to cherry pick that one. Sorry, folks, you don't. The dude got a tackle for a loss today. 3 big tackles today and handled his business. To the point where Baker was scared to throw the ball to Mike Evans when J.C. Horn was on him. He held Mike Evans to 5 catches for 31 and 1 touchdown. Guess who the touchdown was on? It wasn't on JC. It was on Mike Jack. And what did I say in the preview? I said, do not put Mike Jack on Mike Evans. Do not do it. He cannot handle Mike Evans. He will get torched. As good as Mike Jack is, he's still not J.C. Horn. J.C. Horn can handle Mike Evans because he's been handling everybody else this year. You put him on Mike Jack, Mike Evans is going to win 6 out of 10 times. Sorry, no disrespect to Mike Jack. But hey, respect to the 4 times that he did win against Mike Jack. Yeah, the 6 times that he did win against him. What I'm saying is, man, when he does win against Mike Jack, he gets a touchdown out of it. That's how dangerous Mike Evans is. And I think everybody understands this. It's not rocket science to figure that out. Yeah, we held him to 31 yards, but he still got a touchdown. If you had kept JC on him the entire game, like I had asked you to, a gyro. Yes, the gyro, I'm looking at you again. You keep doing the same goofy shit every week. Excuse my French. But that's exactly what you're doing. It's shit. There's no other way to sugarcoat that. Because honestly, it's been pissing everybody off every single week. Like, I don't even, there's no better way to put it. I'm trying to be respectful, but when you keep putting Nick Scott in a single high, and you keep putting Mike Jack on these number 1 wide receivers like Mike Evans, you're going to get cooked. It's not rocket science, it's football. God knows I love you guys, but at some point the light bulb's got to come on, a gyro. At some point it's got to come on. You can't keep doing this. You can't keep playing his prevent defense in freaking 4th quarter. And he didn't this time. Guess what happened? We won. Did the light bulb finally come on? Whoa. Whoa. The idea formed in my head. Maybe I shouldn't run prevent defense. Holy crap. This actually worked. Oh. Credit to the defensive players. You know, in the press conference. Yeah. The defensive player's been trying to tell you, stop doing it. But you wouldn't listen to him until today. Thank you. Like, about time. And see, when you stop running prevent defense, look what happens. 0 touchdowns. 0. From Godwin, Eguba, even Jalen McMillan. None. Wow, imagine that. Imagine actually using your brain in a division title game. And this team finally did. Man. This defense held the Tampa Bay receivers to 18 catches, 145 yards, and 1 touchdown. The longest pass today was 40 yards, and that was Agabot. Against guess who? Nick Scott, in a single eye safety situation where he was jogging. God knows I love you, Nick Scott, in run stopping situations, but this is why he needs to go. I'm sorry. He needs to go find greener pasture somewhere else. I've been trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. I've literally been, God knows I've been trying. Ever since I figured out he can run stop. I've been trying to justify him staying. And I just can't keep doing it. I can't keep doing it when I see plays like that. No disrespect to the guy, but if you can't show me that you can show up consistently and stop giving up plays like this in coverage, I'm sorry. I gotta call it out. I gotta say what I gotta say. Nick Scott needs to go. Like, I'm not mad at him. I'm just saying he needs to find a better team, that suits his needs. Because it clearly is not a Gyro's defense. We've been running him in run-stopping situations, sure. But the second you put him in single-eye safety, guess what happens? 40-yard bomb. Been trying to tell y'all. Gyro just don't want to listen. He's hard-headed as a mule. But okay. Have it your way. This is Burger King, apparently. Unreal. Anyway. Caleb Evans is a failed experiment with the waiver wire. Let's just call that what it is. Come on. Let's just call it what it is. It's a failed experiment. You failed. That's fine. You're not going to hit a grand slam every time you hit the ball. In baseball. You're not going to hit a home run every time. You're not Babe Ruth. Come on. At some point, you're going to screw up. And in terms of football, you're going to screw up at some point. You're not Jesus, Can we not just admit that Caleb Evans is a failed experiment of a waiver wire? And just leave it at that? Can we just admit that? But moving on. Nick Gordon, amazing day for Nick Gordon. Love seeing this dude play today. DJ Wanham got his 3 tackles quietly today. Mike Jack was a beast today. Mike Jack. every time this dude got tested, he won. Except for once. And that was the 40-yard bomb. But see, Baker knew that was the only safety help he was getting was next guy. And that's exactly why he tried it. He wouldn't have tried it if he didn't think so. If he didn't see that in pre-snap reads. 3 pass deflections, a tackle for a loss, and 2 tackles. Way to go, Mike Jack. Clutch situations. He came through. When we needed him the most. Okay. LeBron Ray. Big 2 tackles from this dude. Loved it. Bobby Brown. Big run stopper today. Quietly getting his stops. But those stops beat louder than the keep pounding drum, because if he had let that dude loose, there's no telling how many yards this running back would get. So, and there were several times where I thought, okay, this dude's going to slip through the cracks. We're going to fail at tackling. Nope. Whoever's working with them on tackling, excellent job. You know, in the past 6 or 7 weeks, I got to say, whoever helped them with that, kudos to them. Because our tackling is much better from the start of the season. It's like night and day difference. There are a couple of games where, yeah, our tackling wasn't fantastic, but do we still need to work on it? Sure. There's always something to improve, you know? No matter how much you want to. At some point, you do need to cherry pick a little bit. Because here's the thing. If it's the same issues popping up over and over and over and over and over again, then yeah, when you're consistently winning, yeah, you do need to cherry pick those issues, because that is going to, once you solve them, make your team better overall down the stretch. So, do I believe in cherry picking in certain situations? Absolutely. To remove bad habits. Yes. But don't overdo it. There's a lot of fans that love to overdo cherry picking. You know, and great wins like this. You know, but if you see a pattern that's been repeated over and over and over and over and over again, like Nick Scott being in a single high safety situation, you gotta call it out. I'm sorry, I can't resist. It's like dipping my hand in the cookie jar. I gotta say it. I gotta say something. I couldn't keep my mouth shut about that. You know, it's a bad habit and we gotta break it. Shout out to Bryson Tremaine for his 2 tackles. And special teams, Chris Barnes, Austin Robinson, Prinsley even got his. But can we talk about Lathan Ransom? I want to talk about Lathan. Oh, I want to talk about Lathan. Y'all better start putting this man's jersey in these stores. And I mean ASAP. This dude can ball. That's easily our second best draft pick this year. Easily. Every time this dude has been asked, he came up big. Every time. For those people that don't know what it was like in 2015 during the Green Bay game, if you were in the stadium when Thomas Davis picked off Aaron Rodgers and we took a 3-game commanding lead over the whole NFC conference, that was replicated today by Lathan. That was replicated today. And that was what it felt like. If you were in the stadium today and you weren't there in 15 during that Green Bay game, that's what it felt like. For those that don't know. For those that do know, the nostalgia was real. Because you could feel that energy from miles away. You could hear that crowd from miles away when he caught that pass. Oh my God. And it was the most beautiful thing ever. I had freaking chills. Because I was in the building for both. Dude. Like I said, you can't replicate a feeling like that. You just have to be there. You have to witness that crap for yourself. Because it is incredible. It's an adrenaline rush, dude. That's the only way I know how to describe it. It's an adrenaline rush. When you see a guy like Lathan get that type of a pick, and it's just like, holy crap. Did that just really happen? That's your first thoughts. And then there's this realization, yes, it really did happen. And then, holy shit, we just won the game. Those are the exact thoughts that go through everybody's brain during situations like that. And like I said, I don't know how to properly explain what I just witnessed. You just have to feel it. You have to see it for yourself, be there, experience it, and feel it for yourself. Because it's intense. It's insanely intense, emotional wise. Something just told me today, before I walked in that building, I was going to be experiencing something like that. Something just told me. I don't know what it was. Maybe it was spiritual. Maybe it was psychic. I don't know. But something told me today I was going to be experiencing something like that. And I was like, okay, let's do this. I felt it on the drive up to Charlotte. I felt it when I was in Charlotte, watching ESPN. And I felt it when I walked in the building. I knew something was big was going to happen today. I could feel it. And it did. I'm trying to tell y'all right now, you better start putting Lathan Ransom jerseys in this team store. Yeah, y'all better start doing it. This dude can ball. If you have not gotten your hands on a Lathan Ransom jersey and you want one, go get it. If you're on the fence about it, go get it. And you have the money to do it, then do it. Don't take out a second mortgage on your house to do it, but you know what I'm saying? Like, if you got the money and you're on the fence, go get it, man. The dude's dope. I love this dude. Every time you need a big play from this guy, he's there. I couldn't think of a better person to get that pick than Lathan, and to prove himself as a rookie safety. I couldn't think of a better person that deserves that interception more than him right there. He has paid his dues. He has put blood, sweat, and tears into this game all year long. And now he finally got rewarded. And I'm so happy for him. And the crowd responded, you know, with pure love for Lathan. And we recognize greatness, man. We recognize talent. We recognize greatness. We recognize what these guys are doing. You know, as fans. And I'm just so proud of these guys, man. I'm so proud. Today, especially, I'm so proud of this team. The amount of resiliency we have shown, like the amount of grit and determination and control, you know, that we showed today, very impressive. All right, Carolina Panthers guy wants to talk about records. T-Mac is close to 1,000. Kelvin Benjamin's Panther rookie record is 1,008. He's got 2 more weeks to break that record. How close is he? There's a lot of fight in this team that was non-existent just 2 years ago. That is such a fact. Oh my God, that's such a huge fact. The 2015 nostalgia trip that I went on today, man. Oh my God. I haven't felt energy like that on Mid Street since 2015. That's saying something. When I'm saying that, you're doing something right. He needs 76 yards for 1,000. Wow. Wasn't Chuba close to a record too? To 1,000? Or was it just T-Mac? I don't remember, but I do recall them talking about it on the loudspeakers in the stadium. Rico hit 1,000 today. Okay, yeah. So it was Rico. Cool. I knew one of them did. I wasn't sure which one it was. I knew Rico was close. I don't know how close Chuba is. And I knew Rico was. So he he got his. Baker Mayfield, 18 for 26, 145 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. Got sacked twice. QB rating of 79.8. And here's my thing. Baker was talking so much trash about this team before this game. I don't hear from you now, Baker. I don't hear you talking any more trash now. But the Panthers were so much better than me today. Yeah, they were. Get humbled. That's what happens when you talk trash during a division rivalry game. When you don't have the backbone to back it up. That's what happens. You get humbled. The ball home field advantage is coming back. Facts. That's what happens. You know why Steve Smith was never humbled? Because he had the balls to back it up every time he said something. He put actions to words. He said, that's cute. Watch this. Yeah, you talking all this junk. You saying all these things. Ice up, son. At the end of the game. Because this man put actions to words. Hey, Baker. Where you at, boy? You talking all that junk. All that trash. Where'd it get you? It got you an L. Because you couldn't back it up. In our stadium. You were saying, oh yeah, this is a revenge game, blah 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 blah. Shut up. Shut up, Baker. Shout out Jeff Herkos. What's good, man? He said, what's up? Great win. Facts. Baker on some BS all week long. And I'm like, alright. Bet. Let's find out. Let's find out. Together, shall we? How much BS you were talking? Because there was at least 3 press conferences where this dude was just like, just like, all I hear is you sounding like the freaking woman from the freaking Peanuts on the press conferences. That's all I heard. I didn't hear anything about, oh, the team is the great, blah, 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 blah. You know, Mike Evans is blah, 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 blah. You know, Chris Godwin can do X, Y, and Z. You know, Igba is excellent at blah, 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 blah. You know, I didn't hear any of that. All I heard is, oh, we're going to do this to the Panthers. We're going to do that to the Panthers. Want. That's all I heard. Want. That's all I heard when I heard Baker speak about us. Even when he was trying to give us credit. Want. That'll be all, Baker. That'll be all. That'll be all from you. man. Looking like some bargain brand caveman from the freaking Geico commercials. Get the heck out of here, Baker. Baker did have the winning throw. Did he, though? Look at the scoreboard. Did he, though? If it was the winning throw, then why does the scoreboard look like it does? I'm just saying. Nah, but not to disrespect Baker's skills, though. He's a beast on the field. Let's call it what it is. He's a beast on the field. He can run. You got to guard against the run. But when this dude talks trash, it's just like on the press box. The dude just doesn't know when to shut up. He doesn't know when to shut up on the press conference. I've seen it several times over. And I'm like, bro, you getting overconfident again. Did you forget what happened to you against the Saints and the Falcons? When you got overconfident, you tried to act all high and mighty and act like you were bigger than the other team, saying all kinds of BS. Bro, we saw right through it. We saw right through it. And we said, all right, bet. Let's find out when we get on the field. Let's find out, shall we? Oh, I'm sorry, you got how many yards? You completed how many passes? I guess two of the best corners in the league. What was your QB rating again? How many touchdowns did you get today? Oh, I'm sorry. What was that about how you were better than our defense? Get the fuck out of here. That'll be all from you. And we're going to do the same thing in Tampa. Watch this. If we play how we're supposed to play, and we get out of our own lanes, and we get out of our own ego, we're going to do the same thing in Tampa. Watch this. And this time it's going to be for a crown. I'm hoping we get the crown before that. If we could beat Seattle, why not try? That's my mindset right now. Why not give it our best effort? Here's my thing. We beat the Rams. If we can beat the Rams, and the Rams beat Seattle in overtime by 3, which I told you was going to happen, guess what? We can beat Seattle. Same amount of firepower the Rams had, Seattle has. Except for one key thing. Field position. And that's why the Rams won. They were battling the whole game. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Same amount of talent. Dead even. Rams and Seahawks. If we beat the Rams, why not the Seahawks? Why not a slightly banged up Seahawks team? Almost shiny new. You know what I mean? Why not? Why not? That's what I'm saying. Why not? Our rushing game finished 20 rushes, 101 yards. Their rushing game, 33 carries, 169 yards, 1 touchdown. But it's not who you think that got the touchdown. It was Sean Tucker. You would think, okay, Bucky Irving, 19 carries, 71 yards. Sure. Busted 12-yarder. Even Baker Mayfield was running the ball. You would think, maybe a rushing touchdown from Baker. No, 4 carries, 49 yards. If your money was on Rashad White, 5 carries, 45 yards, and a 39-yard. Okay, fair enough. Wrong. No, it was Sean Tucker. The last person you would expect to get that rushing touchdown in the first quarter. Ugh. Hair in my mouth. Isn't that interesting? The usual 3 suspects did not find the end zone, rushing wise, at all. But the guy behind the scenes did. Food for thought. That's something we need to keep an eye on next time we play these guys in Tampa. Do not underestimate Sean Tucker. Lesson learned, boys. In goal line situations. Alright. Wide receiver wise, Tampa finished 18 catches, 145 yards, 25 targets, 1 touchdown. Cool. So let's talk about this Tampa defense. 10 tackles, Levante David doing his thing. As usual. 1 sack, 1 tackle for a loss, 1 QB hit. That's normal. That's a normal Levante David game. You know, if you're going to try to toss it over the middle, you're going to be dealing with him. Period. There's just no way to avoid it. He's the giant elephant in the room. You know, you can't avoid him. He's just there. He's a beast. Let's call it what it is. We're going to be dealing with him again in Tampa too. So the question is, how do we limit Levante David's numbers the next time? Is there a way to do it? I don't know. Beats the heck out of me. It's Levante David. But if you guys find a way, let me know. Servosa Dennis. Who the heck is Servosa Dennis? The fact that I don't even know who this dude is, that bothers me. He got 1 sack, 1 tackle for a loss, and 2 QB hits. The fact that I have no idea who you are, sir, bothers the crap out of me. Well, you're a linebacker. 3 sacks, 1 pick. 160 solo tackles. God dang. 79 solo tackles out of 119. Wow. 3 sacks. 1 pick. 6 pass deflections. Impressive. He got 3 sacks this year alone. Why is he only getting credit for 3 of them? See, this is what I'm talking about. What happened to that one right there? Is it not getting credit for that? That's BS. 1 pick. 6 pass deflections. There you go. That should read 4 sacks then. 4 sacks. 9.5 line stuffs. Wow. Okay, this dude is becoming a problem. Next time we play Tampa, I want eyes on him. I want to know what's going on with him. Okay, Benjamin Morrison, 7 tackles, 1 tackle for a loss. Jacob Parrish, 2 pass deflections. Jamal Dean, 1 pass deflection. Logan Hall, 1 QB hit. Tyke Smith, 1 pass deflection, 1 QB hit. I did warn y'all about Tyke, didn't I? I warned y'all. Watch out for Tyke. I told you. Excuse my language, but if you throw that ball near Tyke Smith or Antoine Winfield, that's your ass. Tyke Smith is a ball hawk. I did warn y'all about these 2 dudes. Throw that ball near those 2 at your own risk. And we were smart enough not to. Shout out to Bryce on those pre-reads. He pump faked the crap out of both of them. I'm impressed. He actually had him buying into the fact that he was going to throw that direction and he didn't. He didn't try to force the ball into anyone's hands. It just happened, that way sometimes. Chris Braswell was tackled for a loss. Other than that, you did have the 1 pass deflection from Vita Vea. Vita Vea there. 1 QB hit. Other than that, I mean, quiet day from this Tampa Bay defense. 55 tackles, 32 of them solo. 2 sacks, 4 tackles for a loss, 5 pass deflections, and 9 QB hits. 9. That number's not normal. I'm trying to tell y'all right now, that number's not normal. The 4 tackles for a loss, the 5 sacks, short. The 5 pass deflections, short. That's normal. The 2 sacks, short. That's normal. There was one play where I was just like, Icky, what the crap are you doing? Because it led to a sack. But, thankfully, we got back to work as a team, and it worked out. And I basically was just like shouting from the upper deck, Bryce, lock in. You know what I mean? Defense, lock in. Because when y'all lock in, you get the job done. Shout out to Jeff. He says Baker did have the winning throw to Ransom. Yep, true. Wonder if they make it week 18 a night game. Ooh. I was just asked that earlier tonight, actually, by David. I think there's a chance of it. I think there's a strong chance of it. Could be a night game. I'm not sure how they want to flex it. You know, the NFL's strange like that. I don't understand how they flex games. You know, specifically within playoff battles. I'm not sure how that works. So, I mean, when y'all figure it out, let me know. Because you would be teaching me. Because I would like to know. And then, in turn, like, I could teach you guys. You know, in the stream. So if anybody knows how the flexing stuff works, please let me know. Like if there's a specific like scientific method to that, or just how does that work? Because I don't know. I'm not sure how that works. Shout out to Fitzgerald with kicking the game winner, by the way. As long as it's 48. And I was watching Chase McLaughlin, and I noticed the 45 or 48 yarder just barely squeaking through twice. And I said, if this dude has to kick another one more than 50 yards, it's not going to make it. I was like, please do put him in that situation. Because the only thing you can do in those situations when it comes down to under 2 minutes is go for it. If you're down by 3. Period. There's no punting. No. You just go for it. That's 4 down territory. And if this dude had to try to kick it longer than a 50-yarder, he would have been cooked. Shout out Sam Martin. 2 punts inside of the 20. 2. Very nice, Sam. Very nice. Because people underestimate how big of an impact that makes in a game. But if you're kicking that thing inside of the 20 and you're forcing them to come out of their own end zone to 20-yard line, that's 10 or 15 more yards than they would have had on a return. And that can mean everything on a drive. Occasionally in games like this. So shout out Sam Martin. He does not get the credit he deserves. You know, as a matter of fact, let me see something. He is ranked 8th in the league at kicking it inside of the 20. His longest punt was 68 yards. Yes, a punt, 68 yards. #21st in punts, 47.2 average. Appalachian State. How about that one? He has kicked it inside of the 20 twice every single game for the past 5 weeks. Even the Rams game. Not freaking bad. I gotta give this dude credit, man. He's consistent. He's very consistent. Let's look at the box score. See the team store, team stats. Okay. Passing first downs. We both had 9. Rushing first downs, they had 8 versus our 7. First downs from penalties, 3. Third down efficiency, 8 for 14. Ours was 6 for 12. Total points, we did that much damage at 54 points. They did theirs in 61. Total yards, 296 versus 275. Our yards per play, 5.1 versus their 4.9. Sorry, energy drink starting to kick in. Tired. 127 versus their our 174. 18 for 26 versus our 21 for 32. Yards per pass, 5.1 on our end, 4.5 for them. Yeah. Look at that number right there. Isn't that a beautiful sight? Love that. 2 sacks. Rushing, they outgained us by about 60 yards. More rushing attempts. Same average though. 5.1. Red zone. 2 for 3 for them. 1 for 2 for us. So we've got to start improving in the red zone. That's somewhere we can nitpick and start working on. And half of that was good defense. The other half was us just failing to capitalize. And there were a couple of situations where the refs just screwed us. Speaking of the refs, 8 penalties for the Yuccaneers. We had 5 penalties for 30 yards. And that one pick is the difference. Because Bryce Young does not throw picks. Not anymore. This is a different Bryce Young. He does not throw picks. In critical games like this, when you give him the playbook. We all tried to tell you, Dave. This is what happens when you let Bryce Young control the playbook and do what he wants to do. The first half, he was controlled by really good defenses. Really good defensive players. Second half, got the job done. Because that defense couldn't hold forever with Tampa. But look at that score. That's what happens when you put the blood, sweat, and tears into this game. Put everything you got into it. Eventually, you get rewarded. You know, I'm proud to say I was in the building for this one, man. I'm proud to say I was in the stadium for this. Absolutely proud of it. And honored to be there. That being said, let's take a look at what happened around the league today. Look at Tennessee. This KC collapse, man. Holy crap. They missed the playoffs. Now they get blown out by Tennessee. Did you do that on purpose? For draft picks? I don't understand. Chiefs, what in the world is going on with you? Speaking of other strange things that happened today, Jacksonville beat Denver. Now, has Denver clinched a playoff spot? I don't believe they have. Which is very fascinating to me. I don't think they've completely locked it up yet. Bo Nix, despite throwing for 352 yards, still falls short by one pick. But look at who else is balling. Mr. Trevor Lawrence, 23 for 36, 3 touchdowns. Yeah. Let's go, my man. Let's go. Let's see. Shout out to Parker Washington for getting 145 yards and a touchdown for Jacksonville. Okay. Let's go to some other places here. Philly beats Washington 29-18. Buffalo barely beats Cleveland 23-20. They weren't trying in that game. Let's be honest. The Saints blew out the Jets. I saw that coming. I didn't like the parlay, otherwise I would have bet on it. But you know which one I did bet on? The Chargers. Them Bolts. And I got $134 out of it. Dallas yet again collapses. But this is our year. But this is our year. No, it isn't. It hasn't been your year since 1980. Stop it. Like, you're out, dude. You're out. Nobody respects you anymore, Dallas. Oh, well, we were America's team. No. No, you're not. Minnesota beats the Giants 16-13. The Bengals with a surprise blowout 45-21. Thought the Bengals were trash. What is going on with the Miami Dolphins? What happened in this game? 3 turnovers. There you go. There you go. There you go. Right there. Dolphins, you want to be Tampa Bay? Clean that up. Atlanta beats Arizona 26-19. Arizona's a more trash team than they are. Sounds about right. Houston beats the Raiders 23-21. Interesting. How the Raiders actually put up a fight there. Very interesting. And actually made that a game. Pittsburgh beats Detroit 29-24. Very impressive win. And New England beats Baltimore 28-24. And guess who won another bet? Wow. Show me the money, baby. Show me the money. Oh, yeah. 300. Oh my God, dude. Can we talk about the fact that that is 245 plus 98? That's over $300. I just won. Because I picked New England to beat Baltimore. I picked the Chargers to beat Dallas. I picked Green Bay to lose to Chicago. In a split. And I gotta be honest with you. The more I watched ESPN talk about all the players that Baltimore had inactive for this game, and the more Dallas kept getting picked on and shown, oh yeah, you don't have blah 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 blah, you're not doing this, you're not doing that. And Dallas has been known to drop games like this all year long. New England was due for a major upset after last week. And the Bears, when I tell you, the only difference between Chicago and Green Bay is Micah Parsons and that interception in the first game. You take away that interception, where Caleb Williams does not throw a pick, you take away Micah Parsons, and then you take away Jordan Love. Game, set, match. In Chicago, hand me my money. That's $98 paid to me for the Chicago win. $137 paid to me for the win over Dallas by the Chargers, and $108 paid to me for the New England win over Baltimore. Cash money, baby. Cash money. Crazy. That now makes 5 winning parlays in a row. Out of 5 for team wins. 5 out of 5. Y'all made a mistake letting me find that category. I tried to tell y'all. I tried to tell you. You made a major mistake. You should not have given me that power. Because now I'm about to make bank. The thing is, you can only find that on the app. You can't find it on the website. For anyone trying to find that, I want y'all to know that. On Prize Picks, okay? So just making sure y'all know that. So over 18 entries that I've won, I've got over $1,000. I've got over $1,000, y'all. That's not a fluke. For people that, you know, and I still have people in 2025 that have said, I don't know football. Okay, if I don't know football, how am I getting $1,000 on 18 winning entries? Out of 25. Thank you. I'll take my check, please. Make it out to keep pounding. Thank you. Anybody else want to say I don't know football? I didn't even do it to prove a point. I did it just because I could. I have 2 fantasy rings. I have 5 playoff trips in 5 years in said fantasy football league. 2 rings, and I should have had 3. By the way, screw you, Calvin Ridley. For that right there. Dude decided, oh no, I'm going to bet on games from like week 15 on. No, it was like week 12. He like stopped playing football. And I'm like, what the dude? 30 points of fantasy every single week. You can't be bothered to play a single freaking game of football that you were getting paid to beat. You're literally getting paid for this game. And you can't be bothered to even like show up in a game and do anything. Guess how many fantasy points I was short by that year? 30. If that dude was putting up the points that he was supposed to be putting up, I would have won a 3rd ring. Unfortunately, I had a lot going on this year, so I couldn't focus 100% on fantasy like I wanted to. So, unfortunately, yes, I did drop out of the playoffs for the fantasy football this year. But I've already proven my point. That I know my stuff. I don't have anything to prove to anybody in fantasy football right now. I don't have anything to prove. That's why I'm not even worried about it. When you got 5 playoff trips in 6 years and two rings, I got nothing to prove to anybody. Come on. Final 4 every single year. Except for this one. And that shows you, like, I had other things to focus on. Fantasy football was not my priority this year. That's what that proves to you. It's not that I don't know my stuff. It's not that I'm falling off the wagon wheels. It's the fact that I had other real life off-camera stuff to deal with this year. And it kept me from focusing on fantasy football like I wanted to. Because I promise you, once I get locked back in, playoff trip. Bet on it. Bet on it. Put money on it. Somebody put money on it. Because I guarantee you, you'll be right. But, yeah, man. What a day, man. What a day. And, I did manage to solve my, my dead phone battery problem. And, everything was Gucci from that point on. You know? 2015 energy, man. God. This is what I've been waiting for so long. And to experience that firsthand in the stadium, unreal. I'm just gonna be. I'm gonna say what I gotta say, man. It was unreal. Getting to experience that firsthand for the first time in 10 years. And literally feel like I was back in 2015 again. It's like I took a freaking time machine, dude, and I went back in time to 2015. And I was like, holy crap. Oh my god, dude. That whole Panthers game just had the whole vibe of just the Green Bay game back in the day. Did y'all get that feeling too? Or was it just me? Did y'all feel that too? Please, somebody tell me if you felt that too. Because I need to know that I'm not dreaming that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that somebody else felt that type of vibe too. Because, holy crap. I'm so hyped. I'm stunned. I'm hyped. I might not sleep tonight, y'all. I might not sleep tonight. I'm being real with you. And it's not because of this energy drink. It's because, literally, I didn't even need this energy drink to hype me up. This team is doing it for me. It made me so energetic that, like, I'm just, bro. I feel like I'm Cocoa for Cocoa Puffs right now. You know? Like the Cocoa Bird. I feel like I'm freaking Tigger. And it's not this much. It's not this energy drink. It's literally like this team hyping me up. And not failing. And not cardiac catting it like we usually do. During a big game like this.
Yeah, and her cousin. Fuck yeah.
So like every other week. When we've had big games. We didn't cardiac cat it this year. We didn't cardiac cat it. Instead, we rose to the moment. We dug down deep. We showed grit. We showed determination. We showed control. And look what happened. When you finally gave Bryce control of the playbook, good things happen. We've earned the right to do this. There's no mistaking it. There's no second guessing it. We earned the right to be here and to battle Tampa for this division title. No one questions it. ESPN did not question it. Nobody questioned it. When you go out and you beat the Rams, you beat the Cowboys, you beat the Packers, you beat the Falcons twice, nobody's going to question that. That is what the heart of a Panther looks like. That's what keep pounding looks like. When you're honoring Sam Mills out there, and you're showing love to Greg Olsen, and I mean the entire freaking stadium went ballistic when this man came out and beat the drum. Ballistic, and I'm not even sugarcoating it. We were so loud when this man walked out. That joint had my heart pumping, bro. And I'm telling you, this energy drink that I got from the tailgate, that wore off hours before that. That was just pure, raw love for Greg Olsen and for Sam Mills. And I'm telling you, it did my heart good. It did my heart good. Because that man is why this channel is named what it is. Point blank, period. To honor the great Sam Mills is a privilege and an honor. Every single week that I do a stream, it's an honor. And when I get to pay homage to his legacy and go see his statue and show love, it's a privilege and an honor. This team today just made Sam Mills smile from ear to ear. He's looking down. He's happy, man. That's what Keep Pounding looks like. That's what he would say today. If he were alive today, that's what that man would say. That game is what Keep Pounding looks like. Period. And hearing those chants, walking out of that stadium, all the way down the walking path, gave me chills. I haven't felt like that since 15. And then you walk out on the street and you feel the energy from everybody. People giving fist bumps. I mean, people giving high fives. I mean, everybody just so hyped up. Just amped up the entire day. Oh my God. What a nostalgia trip, and I fucking love it. Excuse my French, but God, I love it. This is the most beautiful thing ever. Hearing those chants echo through that stadium. It's the most beautiful thing ever. Like, if you're just joining as a Panthers fan for the first time, and you're experiencing that for the first time, believe me when I tell you, you're not the only one that got chills. Yes, people that have been here and been fans for since 03-04. Since 1995, since the year that this franchise was created for the fans by Jared Richardson. Got chills just right along with you. You joined at the right time. And you just got a taste of what 2015 was like today. If you weren't there for that, if you never experienced it, if you've never been to a game at Boa before, if you've never seen what 2015 was like, you got a taste of it today. You got a strong taste of it today. That joke reminded me so much of the Green Bay game. Oh my God. Like, because it was at that pivotal moment for me. That's what I knew. Nobody could beat us. Nobody could beat us. And I look around at the NFL in 2025 and I see that we beat the Rams, we beat the Cowboys, we beat the Packers. We're going to beat the Seahawks, possibly. Because if we can beat the Rams, we can beat the Seahawks if we play like we did today. And we beat the Bucks. We beat the Falcons twice. We beat the Dolphins with Tua doing his thing. We just took on some of the titans of the NFL. In Green Bay, Dallas, the Rams, and Tampa. And we just showing them exactly why we are who we are. We didn't back down. We didn't quit. Like the famous rapper says, we can't quit. We're still in the fight. That's the mentality. We can't quit. We're still in the fight. And there's no quit in this team. Not this time. We're back. I can officially say the Carolina Panthers are back after this season. And I'm proud of each and every one of them today. Hats off to you. Much love to you. Especially the people in guest relations. Much love to you, especially. Special keep pounding salute to you. You did not have to do what you did today. But you did. To make it a great experience for me. Thank you. And that type of commitment to what you do deserves special recognition. So, overall, amazing day incredible day. I'm just so thrilled. I'm so happy right now. Thank you, Panthers. Thank you for making this trip up to Charlotte here so worth it. And if I had known that this was going to be the result, I would have done it again and again and again and again and again. Without question. This team's special, man. This team's different. We're built different. And this is just the beginning of what we're capable of. When we fully commit ourselves to winning. And if you think this team is scary now, wait until the next 2 off seasons. Wait until you see what we build from this. An upgrade from this. Oh, you just got a taste of what's coming today. You got a taste of it. Oh, it's coming. We just put the whole NFL on notice today. We put them all on notice today. We sent a message to the whole NFL today that says, beware. Put us as an underdog at your own risk. Doubt us at your own risk. 8-3 when we've been the underdog this year. Especially at home. Freaking proud of this team. You represented Sam Mills excellently. And I'm so very proud to have watched that today. Keep doing what you're doing, Panthers. Keep doing what you're doing. Don't let off the gas. Keep doing what you're doing. We're learning. We're evolving. We're progressing. And I'm impressed. I said 7-9 wins at the beginning of the year. You guys have exceeded my expectations by fighting for a division title. You proved me wrong. I literally said, there's no way we make the freaking playoffs if we don't get 9 wins. You proved me wrong. Tampa Bay is now choked against 3 division players. All 3. That's the trifecta. Wow. All I have to say is wow. This is what happens when you play well. You put everything on the field. And you do what you're supposed to do. This is what happens. Enjoy the victory. But it's not over yet. Enjoy the win, but it's not over. We still have work to do. finished. I say, let's go try to take that Seattle game. Let's go try to get it. Why not? And as far as the San Francisco and Colts game, I am going to pick San Francisco. Just so y'all know. Yep. Interesting week of football. Very interesting week. Awesome win. Enjoy it. Let's prepare for Seattle. And as always, keep pounding. I'm going to be in Charlotte until Tuesday morning. So if anybody wants to get at me tomorrow, let me know. Y'all want to schedule a lunch? You know, if you're up in North Carolina, let me know. Up in Charlotte area, let me know. Message me. I'll be around. I'm not doing anything tomorrow. Message me. Alright, guys. I'm going to finish up dinner and I'm going to get some sleep. Thank you very, very much. And we shall catch you guys next time. So, hit that like button, hit that sub button, hit that bell, select all, comment down below if you feel like doing so. Don't forget to check out the Facebook group page. Keep pounding in all caps for in-game posts, polls, opinions, and reactions to NFL news, such as scheduling for the channel and for the Irish Sports app. Keep pounding and finish bowl week. Shout out to Jared, shout out to Isaiah, shout out to Heels Rule, shout out to The Real Sunchild, shout out to Evan Knight. He says keep pounding, 6 more W's to get. Facts. Shout out to Joker Wild 25, which is actually Kenny in chat. Shout out Carolina Panthers guy. Shout out Jeff Marcos. And shout out to all the wonderful staff of the Carolina Panthers franchise. Especially the ones I mentioned earlier. Much, much love to you. Thank you for what you did today. Thank you. You didn't have to, but you did. Thank you. Please give these people raises. I vouch for them. Give them raises. And if you missed that part of the story earlier, they let me in with a dead phone battery. They told me I could charge the phone up. They checked the Ticketmaster account, saw that I bought the ticket on their system, and they let me in. So, again, like, not all heroes wear capes, man. They wanted to go above and beyond and show everybody that yes, we are committed to giving you the best experience at Bank of America Stadium. We are committed to being the best staff ever. We are committed to making you happy. You know, and making sure that you have a great day. Especially Verna, you know, and David Sparks. Much love to both of you. Special keep pounding. Salute to you. Keep pounding. Keep pounding. There you go. Awesome people. And Getting in was easy, seamless, no problem, and you guys care. You guys actually care. And it shows. Thank you. Thank you for what you do. Seriously. We need more people like that in the Panthers staff. You know, and I compare that to the training camp that we had. You know, it was just like people rushing, the staff rushing people out of training camp and not even creating like a positive energy to start things out in training camp. And I was like, this isn't it. But today, you look at every person that's working the staff in Bank of America Stadium, these people are committed to doing just the opposite. And they proved it today. And giving everybody a great experience. So, thank you. Much love. And you're part of the Keep Pounding family. As far as I'm concerned, you are absolutely a part of this, even if you're not subs. I consider you part of this family. Welcome. And thank you. Enjoy the win, guys. We got more work to do as a Panthers franchise, but we're getting there. Alright, so if you like the intro you see on your screen, go check out Lindara Ty on Instagram. Using her last name first, Ty, T-A-I, dot Lindara, L-I-N-D-A-O-R-A, for videos, pans, etc. To upgrade your streaming experience. And also, go check out Monster Southern Grub to enjoy and celebrate your Panthers' victory over these Tampa Bay Bucks in round one. We got one more round with these clowns. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Ding ding, let's fight, baby. Telling you. We came out of the gate swinging, and that's what I'm talking about, man. We'll see what happens next time. All right. Also, be sure to check out Vinny's Pizza in Duluth, Georgia, for delicious pizza, tasty pizza. And shout out to all the other YouTubers in the house, you know, doing their thing. I saw Unk 2020 on the big screen. I met Kevin Avery today. Again, from the 4-Man Rush. Go sub to them. Go sub to C3. Go sub to Pat Coltrane. Go sub to Carolina Bleeding Blue Podcast, as well as Blitzball Champ. Those two specifically are under our streaming umbrella. Go check them out. You'll love it, especially if you like gaming streams as well. Blitz is your jam. You know, Unk does some Madden stuff. Some of these other guys do some Madden stuff and some GTA stuff. But Blitz is all over the place. He does all kinds of stuff. So do I. We're all gamers, really. But yeah, we love what we do, and we do it for you guys. So we do it for the Panthers' victories, man. Win, loss, or tie, man. We're in it. We're in it, man. We're in it. Now, I lost my voice today. But I'll tell you what. I told you. I was going to be loud today. I told you. I told you. They was going to hear me today, man. I told y'all. They did. Regardless of where I sit, they're going to hear me in that stadium every time I pull up. And I'm a man of my word. When we win games, I pull up. And I did today. What else can I say? God is good. Right? And we also do prayer requests and good vibe requests. So if you guys ever have any of those and need those midstream, we will stop content. If we're not reacting to a Panthers game, please do ask for that. And we'll do that for you. Alright, guys. That'll do it. I think Unk might still be streaming. Let me see. I might send you over there. Let me see if he is.
Morning, Pete. Coffee's out.
Sorry about that. Who's still streaming right now? None of them. Oh, Ocho Cinco. Ocho's streaming right now on Nightcap. Nightcap's still streaming. Go check them out. Shannon Sharp and Ocho. Go check them out. Maybe they might have something nice to say about us, man. I know Ocho's going to be saying something for sure. And I can't wait to see that video. So, let's see it, man. Anyway, enjoy the win, and we'll see you guys soon. Let me see. Let's see. Alright, guys. Stay happy, healthy, and well. And I'll see you guys in the next stream. As always, keep out. Enjoy the win. Peace.